Got a man, but she still trying to cut on the low. Already. Already.
Came up, ain't done, popped up, stay down. Came up, ain't done, popped up, stay down.
Slow money beats slow money.
Well, music, man, it's always been around it for a mighty long time. But for me, it didn't really start until, like, I didn't start recording until I was 17, 18. This summer going into my senior year. But since a youngin' man, my pops was a poet, and I picked up after him. Like, I took that torch from him, and when I was younger, man, around like 10, 11, he had bought me a little black book, man. He just told me to just write my feelings in it, and so it started off kind of like a diary, if you will, and gradually I became, you know, I started making words rhyme and writing poetry, and around the time, like, fast forward to when I was like 17, 18, one of my main partners at the time, man, like he was super rapping back then. He was like the best rapper in the city, like in our neighborhood, and he was like, yo, man, you need to put your poetry to some music. And, you know, like, paid in full, man, like Ace Boogie, when Money Mitch was like, yo, you need to come get this money, da 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 da. Mitch was like, I mean, Boogie was like, man, you know, that ain't really me, man, that's you, man, like, that's your lane. That was me until I laid my first track, man. I was 17, and I ain't looked back ever since, man. I developed a strong passion for it, man, and it's like a wise man told me, he said, the two best days in your life is when you're born and the day you come in the realization of your purpose.
Never gave a fuck, hold up, yeah. Bullshit ain't on my schedule, get on my level, I'm a motherfucking rebel with a cause, jump out my dick paws, feel like a gynecologist now, come up out them droughts for the real, yeah. She say I make her feel some type of way, that's how you feel.
What makes my music different than others, because it's me, it's not others. You know what I mean? Like, it's coming from an authentic place. Not saying that others don't come from an authentic place, but it's like, I'm just giving you my side of the story from my point of view. And I try to, as far as when I come up with my lyrics, because I'm the type that I listen to lyrics, you know what I mean? Like, I listen to what somebody's saying. And I feel like, especially like these days, man, it's like in the hip hop genre, to me it's like, if the beat is banging, you don't really have to say much.
I like that shit.
Like, the beat's banging, you got a catchy hook, then that's all that people really care about. But for me, it's like, I gotta, whatever I step on, the bars gotta be on point. And I like to switch it up. Like, I go slow, and then I speed it up, like, you know, flip the tongue. And then it's like, I try to get melodic and, you know, just incorporate different things that I've taken from different genres of music and still put it and make it my own. And I think that's what sets me apart, and that makes it, like, makes me, my music, different than others. Like, I try to incorporate a whole lot of different things that's true to me. As long as it's true to me and I'm comfortable with doing it, I'ma do it.
No worries, no worries, no worries, no worries, no worries, no worries, no worries. I be in the club, I be rolling up, sometimes smoking wood ain't enough.
Like, I'm so in tune with the music. Like, as soon as I hear a kick and snare, like, as soon as I hear boom, like, my mind, it just goes into a whole nother state, man. Like, so sometimes I be in the club and I be so zoned out in my own mind that I will hear something in the club and it'll inspire me to like wanna just leave the club and run to the studio and like get it going. But like when I'm in my working stages, like when I hear a beat, what I do is just like lyrics, like they run through my mind. It's like I don't know how to explain it. It's like they be running through my head, man. They just come to me.
My Malcolm X, bitch, get your hand in my pocket, screaming big bang, take little bang, big bang, take little bang, big bang, take little bang. Get your hand in my pocket, screaming big bang, take little bang, big bang, take little bang, big bang, take little bang. Get your hand out of my pocket.
It's all said and done, man. And I have a long way to go in my artistry, man. I don't feel like I'm anywhere near my prime. I feel like there's a lot that's deep inside of me that I still haven't tapped into. And when it's all said and done, I want to be in that barbershop conversation, man. I want to be in that conversation, like when they bring up and they say, man, who is the livest MCs, like who is the livest lyricist? I want to be in that top 5 conversation. Like, I don't want to be that artist that was here today, gone tomorrow, that had nothing to show for it. Greetings and salutations, world. It's yours truly, Lil Milez, aka Young Millie. I represent Pick Your Poison. I represent Team Get After It. Be on the lookout for No Sticks, No Seeds. Be on the lookout for Hip Hop Disciple 3. And you're watching Weird Visuals with Weird Walter.
It's a rascal beat.
Rascal on the track.
Yeah. Came up, came down. Came up, came down.
Love money, gotta get money. Getting my legit, but know some niggas getting brick money. 320, that my zip money. Whole lame ass boys in the club blowing rent money. Pretty women getting sent to me. In my zone getting blown like a flute at a symphony. Probably trying to get a grip from me. With a hit of the weed.